Hello VC, what's up? First, I would like to thank for the nice response I got from my first introduction video. And thanks to you all, and thanks to your subscribers. When I was making the video about how I get involved in music, I started to think about how we buy. I bought records in the 70s when I was in my late teens, and compared to young people today, or compared to myself today, how I buy records. I have two periods of buying records. It's from 76 to 1990, 91, and then from about 2005 up till now. And those two periods are quite different in a manner of speaking, and this maybe explain this vinyl junkie thing. I will make it in two parts, and this part I will go back and see. You see, I live in a small part of the world, in northern parts of Norway, and it's very far away from all the things that maybe you, most of you are familiar with. And especially when you were young in the 70s and you wanted rock music, it was like living in a black place where you didn't find anything. So that's why things got so much bigger when you finally get things. And buying records was quite a big deal, because I remember myself when I was about 17, 18 years old. I had maybe I could buy one record for about every 3 weeks, every month. That's how much records cost then. And in Norway it was far more expensive, and maybe in England or UK and maybe in the US. I remember it was about $10 or $12 for one vinyl LP. That's quite a lot of money for an 18-year-old in 78. So this is the situation when I got into a record store in the nearest town. I would go through it and I would come up with about 50 or 60 records that I really would like to listen to and maybe buy, and think that I can only buy one this time. So you would go in there and you would spend a lot of time, and you will narrow it, the 50 records will narrow it down to maybe 10 or 4. And I give you example of this. When I come into a record store, maybe I come down to these 4 records. This Led Zeppelin Presence from 76, or Pink Floyd Animals from about the same period, 76, 77, or maybe Rainbow, Long Live Rock and Roll, or maybe something I find who looked very exciting, but Rick Wakeman, the Myths and Legends of King Arthur. Now, this is quite a big range of music, hard rock to almost classical rock or Pink Floyd, and think that you don't have all these classics, and you have to choose for one. And I think I would go so and I would think maybe this Rainbow record. I have a friend who is very keen on Rainbow. Maybe he will buy it and I can listen from him, and if it's any good, maybe I invest in it. Okay? Then this go away. And you stand with 3 more. And you see only 3 more. Maybe this Led Zeppelin album was only white in the sleeve and nothing much written. And then you think, okay, I will maybe wait till this till I get some more money and I can buy this because I want this, but it can wait. Okay? Then you are down to maybe these 2. Pink Floyd, Animals, or Rick Wakeman from Yes. I probably would have, in this case, I would have chosen this, but for the sake of this example, maybe I will think this, that maybe I wait with this too. And when I finally then decide I buy this, because if you see inside pictures of knights fighting, and a lot of written inside, fairy tales and lyrics, and very exciting, and I think this is good value for my money, because if I will have to wait 3 weeks before next record, I have to have a lot to read and do stuff with. So maybe I would choose this. It's not obvious. This other would be the secure one, but this music maybe I don't like it or not. And then you come home with a record like this, and you put it on, and it don't sound like you thought it would sound. Maybe you think at first, oh, why did I buy this? This music, maybe I don't like it. But when you had invested in it, you had to like it. So I would play it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Then a little bit came to my mind, and more and more and more, because you didn't afford to not like a record you had chosen and invested in. And then when you get this under your skin, this kind of music, then it sticks with you forever. So this would stand in big contrast to young kids today, who maybe think I've heard Pink Floyd is a good band, and they download all the catalog of Pink Floyd in 20 minutes and listen to 2 songs, and okay, no, this I don't like it, and they just delete it. So this is a big contrast, and this can explain maybe why we children of the 70s, 60s, in record store, 80s too, were so why it sits so deep in the heart. So the next part I will talk about how I buy records when you sit on the North Pole and you don't have a lot of fairs and big record stores or used stores. If you think this was interesting, see the part 2. If you like this, maybe subscribe or make a comment. If you didn't like it, make a comment. Either way, stay tuned and rock on.